Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I am playing a comp that I have not yet played ever on my YouTube channel or on my Twitch channel, and that is Arcane Fury Mistweaver. Not Windwalker, Mistweaver. And this comp's pretty fun. I've been playing with Jacob and Revo a little bit yesterday. Did pretty decently, and this comp has pretty high consistent pressure and very high burst. That's kind of the strength of this comp. Another strength is that it's kind of hard to kill an Arcane Mage, and it's pretty difficult to kill a Mistweaver. And Fury, warriors in general aren't great kill targets, so we're pretty tanky, and we do very, very high consistent pressure burst combos. So, our combo looks something like, or an ideal combo looks something like Sheep the Rogue, Stormbolt the Priest, in-cap leg sweep the healer, if we wanted to say go on the priest. So Sheep the off target, stun the main target, in-cap leg sweep the healer. And here it is, Sheep the Rogue, Stormbolt the Priest, in-cap leg sweep the healer. So that was kind of like our ideal setup right there. That doesn't always happen, but that's kind of like our ideal. From that setup, I guess we got Rogue Cloak, Priest Trinket, and not much else. So not an amazing go, but I didn't use Arcane Power or anything like that. In the opener, we got a lot of cooldowns like Wall, Earthen, stuff like that when I used my Arcane Power. But here I have my Arcane Power back in about 15 seconds so I can start wreaking havoc. So sometimes, I get asked sometimes, with Arcane Power and Presence of Mind. Presence of Mind is a 1 minute cooldown, 60 seconds. Arcane Power is a 90-second cooldown, minute and a half. And do you want to save your Presence of Mind for your Arcane Power? And I think a lot of the times, yes, but sometimes no. If you have the damage and you just want to do a go beforehand, you can. We have a huge go here onto the Rogue. The Priest, Whiskey actually swaps the Rogue. Very nice swap. He actually almost dies through. I still have more damage. I decide to actually just burst the Priest afterwards. But that setup for CC and the healer was Paralyze into Leg Sweep, into a Belf, into a Fear. So that's pretty nice CC chain, and look, I didn't even have to sheep. As I mentioned in the past, guys, as an Arcane Mage, it isn't that good to go for sheeps. You can every once in a while if you're not being targeted at all. Say there's a feral hunter training your healer, then sure. If you want to push in sheep the, say, priest or pally, go for it, because that's, it's not hard to do. But in a situation like this, it's much better to just sit back, max range, do damage to whatever your kill target is, and let the healer paralyze and leg sweep. As you can see right there, paralyze and leg sweep, and we killed the rogue 100-0 because he had no trinket, and the shaman's playing relentless, so we just paralyzed into leg sweep with a sheep onto the priest. That's triple CC, right? Triple CC, and he died with just, arcane blasts and arcane missiles and an arcane barrage right there. Boom. Easy game just by setting something up with Paralyze. People are like, oh, why don't you ever sheep? Well, that's why. Because I do get a lot of questions, and just a lot of people in general, not even on the YouTube channel, but just in game. Dude, how do you win a game without sheeping, lol? And it's like, well, because we plan to win games without sheeping, lol. But yeah, general opener is right here. Mass Invis, Mark of a Lunith, Arcane Power, Presence of Mind, Double Arcane Blast, Missiles if I have, and then Barrage. That's kind of our general opener. Here, my warrior didn't pop any cooldowns, only I did. So we got Dispersion, we got Sack, we got quite a bit of cooldowns, and my warrior still has his one shot available for our next go. So I say go, like we have goes, right? Every time we do like Paralyze with Stormbolt, that's kind of a go. Here I can't even sheep the third target because it's a Feral Druid, but we could make swaps to Feral, we can make swaps to Pally, or we can do damage to Priest because he has no Dispersion. All three targets are actually viable options when you have a Fury Warrior and an Arcane Mage bursting very, very hard. Right here I'm going to sit back, do a quick Evocate because I noticed the Feral doesn't have a kick. Mana is definitely an issue for Arcane Mages, because once you're you can't Arcane Blast anymore. If you can't Arcane Blast anymore, it's harder to get procced. You can't get procced, you're not doing much damage. So here's my Arcane, some Arcane Burst with Mark of a Lunith. That's Fury Warrior Burst. I do 1%. I stole that bop. I get cocooned and I pop Invis. 1% life. Almost flopped like a freaking fish right there, man. That was freaking scary. But I do end up surviving. I have another stack of Presence of Mind up, doing decent damage here. The Feral gets so low he walls and dies anyway. So that's the burst, guys. You just have crazy... It's almost like, I want to say like constant burst or something. Like you're just consistently drilling kids, It's freaking crazy. It's fun though. It's one of the most fun times I've had playing a comp in forever. Not having to worry about CC, just getting back, relaxing, doing insane Arcane Missile, Arcane Barrage, Arcane Blast, etc. burst. Here we are into our third match of the day. Priest, Feral, Hunter. So, like I said, if they are just not training me at all, I could go for Sheeps on the Priest in theory. I'd say Feral, Druid, and Hunter are both viable kill targets here, so it's kind of just however you want to do it. Mass Invis, Mark of a Lunith, Orb, usually is my opener, so usually I would pop Arcane Power and Presence of Mind here, but we didn't really have that good of a CC chain, and they both had shields, they both weren't really stacked, so I said, screw it, I'm gonna hold my cooldowns in the opener, I'm not gonna force it, I'm not gonna just, you know, play standard every game, so this game I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna hold my cooldowns and just do damage next go. I actually jump off here, which I meant for, if I jump off, I like to displace back up, but I forgot to blink before I jumped off, so this kind of feels bad, man. But that's okay. This is Incarn. Incarn's about halfway over. I get Monk Bubbled, go for a Belf into a Sheep, but I do get kicked. See, Sheeping sucks. But yeah, here with a Paralyzed, I do all my bursts. We get Pain Suppression, we get Wall, we get Barrier, there's Bear Form, Priest Trinket, so many cooldowns right there. And those were my offensive cooldowns, so we get so many defensive cooldowns. In that trade, I get so low here, Nova them, jump off, invis, port back up, live lording, so low, 12% life, 10% life, 6% life, and I do have to ice block. So that kind of sucks. Again, it's massive spell and I get topped off a second later, but there's my ice block for the game. So now I have to survive the rest of this game without ice block. We paralyze into leg sweep onto the priest, the Druid's bear form. They have no trinkets. We have a lot of, you know, opportunity here with they have no trinkets, kind of just sitting in the middle of the map. But I'm, you know, in extreme trouble too. My healer goes into a full trap. I'm at 4%, 3%. I actually displace back, juke them out, steal a shield, live at like 1% HP, and we get a cross kill. Well, not even a cross kill. I survived, but a freaking 1% kill there onto the Feral Druid. So pretty epic end to that game. I remember this was happening last night on stream, and I was like, holy crap, that's going on YouTube. That is going on YouTube. Like, that was a sick clip. Just surviving there at such low HP. And look at the priest just punishing himself by running into the wall. Brutal, man, brutal. And look at all these fabulous fashionista achievements that I got. I've been trying to leave up the leaderboards, but sometimes it's hard. So you guys can check out the stats at the end of each game. And just because I know you guys wanted to see some Frost gameplay, I haven't been playing much Frost on 3s. I will be, but just haven't been. Blink that Metastone, by the way. Sick reaction on that blink. But just, here's a game of Frost. I played a couple games of Frost 2v2 yesterday, so I might as well include a cool clip of 2s. We're training this Panda Monk to the ground, basically. We open Demon Hunter, we get his trinket, the Panda Monk ports on over to me. I belf that Shulan's gift or whatever, we blind the Monk full because he has no trinket, and with a little bit of work, the Monk goes down, blind sap the off target. So there it is, guys. A little bit of Frost gameplay for you, the people that like Frost. Guys, thumbs the video up if you liked it. Thumbs it down if you didn't. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of this Arcane Fury setup. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you get owned by it? Have you never played it? I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I love the comp myself. Definitely going to be playing more of it. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you like the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!